There are corners of the internet where time moves differently, places where a username appears once and never again, where a post is made, thousands read it, and then, just as quickly, it disappears. No trace, no explanation, just questions. It's not on the front page, it's not trending. But if you stay long enough, if you know where to look, you begin to notice them. Threads that don't behave like the others. Users who speak in riddles. Code tucked inside casual sentences, messages that shift when you read them twice. Some are dismissed as games, others feel different. Too structured to be random. Too precise to be accidental. What do you do when a Redditor starts predicting the future? When encrypted strings lead to real-world coordinates? When an account posts from inside a government server and then vanishes forever? Maybe you think it's all a stunt. Maybe you think the answers are just a few clicks away. But what if the real answer is that we're not supposed to find them? Tonight we trace 5 mysteries buried deep inside Reddit's endless scroll, not as entertainment, but as evidence. Because if what's been posted is even half true, we may not be watching these stories unfold. We may be part of them. Reddit was never designed to be a safe place. It was built to be open, frictionless, a space where information could move faster than moderation, faster than truth. What started as a simple link-sharing site has grown into a digital organism, with over 50 million users feeding it every day. Subreddits form like neural clusters, dedicated to everything from astrophysics to anime, stock trading to survivalism. It's a living index of human obsession. And obsession is exactly what some of these mysteries demand, because Reddit is more than just content. It's memory, it's patterns, it's trails. And when something breaks those patterns, people notice, they dig, they decode, they chase, and sometimes they disappear too. This isn't a story about creepypastas, this isn't fiction. The accounts you'll see in this documentary were real. The posts were made, the data was tracked, the users existed. And some of the questions raised still haven't been answered. This is Reddit at its most unfiltered, at its most cryptic, at its most dangerous. And it all begins with a subreddit that spoke in numbers and refused to explain itself. Title: Case 1, A858, the subreddit that spoke in code on screen text. Title card fades in over a screen of cryptic glowing numbers. This is Alex, not a hacker, not a journalist, just a Reddit user with a degree in mathematics and too much free time. Alex, I thought it was just a puzzle, you know, like an internet riddle. I didn't expect to lose sleep over it, or to start seeing patterns in places I wasn't supposed to. Alex was one of the first to start decoding the posts using base 64, binary analysis, and frequency mapping. And then, he found a message. In 2011, the first cryptic posts appear. By 2012, a subreddit dedicated to solving it, r/solving_A858, is launched. By 2013, over 100,000 users are following the mystery. Then things start to change. Posts start coming less frequently, but the codes become longer, more complex. Obscure ciphers, multi-layer encryption. In mid-2014, someone posts a decoded message that chills the entire subreddit. "We are watching you." That night, the original A858 subreddit goes offline. Private, locked, no access. Archived post with, "We are watching you" slowly highlighted. Reaction threads in Ask Reddit. What the hell is A858? Did we go too far? Audio glitch sound overlays as visuals flicker subtly. Visual of the subreddit page switching to private. You do not have permission to view this subreddit. Some believe A858 was a government honeypot for tracking code breakers. Others think it was a test AI learning to communicate through encryption. There's even a theory that the messages weren't meant for us at all, but for someone, or something, watching from the other side of the network. Alex deleted his Reddit account in 2019. He hasn't spoken publicly since. I still dream in code. That's the last thing he wrote before vanishing. What do you think A858 really was? Puzzle? Warning? Experiment? Drop your theory in the comments. We're watching them all. Case 2, Lake City Quiet Pills. The ads no one was supposed to see. On July 17, 2009, a well-known Reddit user named U26 made his last post in rpics. He uploaded a photo, a grainy black and white image of a soldier. The caption read, "Old man's ashes, final trip." Hours later, another user posted a strange comment on 2.6's profile. 2.6 has passed. He died at his desk. He was spreading the old man's ashes. Just like that, a user with thousands of karma points vanished. But that's not the mystery. The mystery was what came next. Redditors, always curious, noticed something strange in 2.6's posts. He mentioned Lake City Quiet Pills, sounded like a joke, a euphemism, but someone typed it into a browser, and they found this. Reddit being Reddit, it didn't take long for users to dig deeper. Cryptographers, veterans, and cybersecurity analysts started pulling logs, analyzing metadata, and comparing language. Signalone. We weren't dealing with an ARG, these weren't Easter eggs. These were job ads, military job ads, hidden in HTML. The descriptions referenced wet work, package extractions, and specific foreign languages, all phrased with an eerie professionalism. And then, the dates started matching up. August 2009. A strange ad is posted in the Lake City Quiet Pills HTML, seeking 4 operatives. Must be fluent in Farsi and French. Discreet. Bonus for clean background. Immediate exfil. 2 days later, a high-ranking UN diplomat dies in Geneva. Official cause, heart failure. Reddit thought otherwise. As more ads were archived, more deaths followed. The most chilling discovery came in December 2009. An ad was posted on the Quiet Pills domain. 12 spots open. All positions paid up front. Bonus for silence. Geneva, December 8th. On December 8th, another diplomat was found dead. And the site, quiet again. A former intelligence analyst, speaking anonymously, claimed the language in the HTML matched real contract templates used by private military firms. This wasn't amateur work. Whoever ran that site had experience, operational knowledge. This was black book stuff. The domain for Lake City Quiet Pills was taken offline in 2012. 2.6's account remains untouched. No new clues have emerged since. Was this an elaborate internet hoax? A rogue ex-operative leaving behind a breadcrumb trail? Or an encrypted recruitment board hiding in plain sight? No one has ever claimed responsibility. No one ever answered the final ad. Or maybe, they did. You'll hear about me in the news tomorrow. ReligionOfPeace wasn't your average Redditor. They weren't posting memes or cat videos, they moderated our world news, and their posts had a strange pattern. They were always early. News of assassinations, government collapses, military coups, often before any mainstream outlet had reported a word. Some called it intuition, others suspected something else entirely. Then, on May 23, 2012 at 3:02 a.m. UTC, ReligionOfPeace left one final comment, "You'll hear about me in the news tomorrow," and then, nothing. They were prolific. Over 140,000 karma, hundreds of comments daily, all with surgical precision. But when investigators traced their post history, something odd emerged. They spoke like someone who'd seen these events, from the inside. They referenced operation names, actual code names, before they were made public. That doesn't happen by chance. Some users began to wonder, was ReligionOfPeace a whistleblower, a rogue analyst, A predictive AI? Or something no one had dared to imagine yet? April 2012. Posts increase in urgency. May 10th. They warn of an upcoming military conflict in Syria. 72 hours before it begins. May 21st. A strange post appears in a deleted comment chain. A cryptic message embedded in Morse code. Decoded, it reads, "I've said too much." May 23rd, 3:02 a.m. The final message is posted. Within 6 minutes, the account is deleted. Not deactivated, not suspended, wiped. Every post, every comment, vanished. And then, silence. Two weeks later, a screenshot was posted anonymously to R Conspiracy. It showed a Reddit IP trace log, allegedly leaked from a back-end mod tool. The IP associated with ReligionOfPeace pointed not to a home or a VPN, but to a server block registered to the US Department of Defense. If that log was real, it means one of three things. He worked for them, he hacked them, or he was one of their tools. Days after the IP trace surfaced, a new Reddit account was created. It had no karma, no post history, no identifying traits. But it posted one thing, to a now deleted thread investigating ReligionOfPeace. He was silenced. You're next if you keep looking. Within minutes, that account was banned. The thread was locked, mods went silent, no follow-up posts, no confirmation, only questions, and one consistent outcome: silence. The gates will open when the numbers hit 0. It started as a single post on a new subreddit with no name. Just a timer, counting down from 13 days. There was no explanation, no mods, no rules. The title of the subreddit, The Gates Are Opening, pinned to the top one line of text in red. We will be seen when time runs dry. Meet u/nullsignal87, an ARG tracker who had dissected dozens of internet puzzles. But something about this one felt different. Most ARGs are playful, layered. This one? It felt like a warning. Over the next week, users uncovered layers of obfuscated data buried in post-metadata, encrypted GPS coordinates, ciphered biblical references, and time-stamped files that changed every day. Day 9, coordinates lead users to physical drop points in 5 cities. Inside each package, a USB drive. Each contained strange sound files, distorted voices and loops of a woman screaming. Day 2, a post appears. The veil is thin. Prepare yourselves. Day 0, the countdown reaches 0. The subreddit locks, and a live stream auto-launches. The live stream shows a flickering image, a static landscape, in the background garbled voices. Then a figure appears, motionless, back turned. A flash of Morse code at the bottom of the frame. Decoded, it reads, "This is not your world." Hours later, a Redditor followed the final coordinates to the Nevada desert. What they found is still disputed. Some say it was a disused military bunker. Others say they found something inside, something that made them abandon their car and walk 12 miles back to the highway in silence. The only thing recovered? A photo, blurry, distorted, a symbol carved into stone, 3 interlocking rings. With a name like TimeTravelingBong, no one expected anything serious. But the posts? Terrifyingly specific. Cryptic predictions posted weeks before major events. The self-driving crash in Arizona, the OpenAI blackout, the Ethereum fork exploit. Every time, posted just before they happened. They only posted during tight 2-hour windows, always at 3 a.m. EST, always through Tor relays. Digital anthropologist, I archived everything. But when I tried to organize the data, the files corrupted. They behaved like they were alive. First post, Tesla's autopilot will miss the mark on March 19th. March 19th. A Tesla slams into a divider in Mountain View. Second post, the language model leak will trigger a rollback. 2 weeks later, GPT-7's weights leak on GitHub. OpenAI initiates a code freeze. Every prediction comes true, until one post appears and changes everything. We are simulations of dead consciousness. The system glitches soon. Your thoughts are not yours. A day later, the account vanishes. But when users tried to retrieve their posts from Wayback or archive.org, the backups had been wiped. Every single one corrupted. The final post, seen by only a few before deletion, read, "Last cycle failed. If you're reading this, you're the echo." Some say it was an elaborate ARG, others believe it was proof of simulated reality. But one thing is certain, whatever the message was, it was never meant to last. On Reddit, fiction spreads like wildfire, but sometimes the line between performance and premonition disappears. These weren't just ghost stories, they were puzzles that led to real places, real people, real consequences. So we ask again, are these just elaborate games or digital omens of something bigger? In the end, the truth may not be out there. It may be right here, buried under upvotes, usernames, and silence. Which one of these mysteries do you think is real? Which one felt real? Drop your theory in the comments below. The most compelling one will be featured in our next video. And if these gave you chills, you haven't seen anything yet. We've only scratched the surface of deep web archives, forgotten sites, and glitched simulations. Subscribe now, and share this video with someone who thinks Reddit is just another forum. Like, comment, and we'll see you on the next cycle.